everybody. Welcome to Misfit Monday.
Hello.
Episode 29. Super stoked to get this started. Woo. Long time coming there, Angel.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're going in a different direction than what we were doing last.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Ravenloft Misfits. I am Jonny. I'm the DM for the campaign. For a list of the cast names, socials, pronouns, and all of that good stuff, check out the chat or the episode description. We stream Ravenloft Misfits each Monday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, do all the stuff. Participate in our chat, join our Discord. Do whatever you want, man. I can't force you to do anything, but we'd love to have you here. If you're listening to the podcast, consider rating our channel. Give us 5 stars if you like it, or whatever you feel like. I don't know. Again, I can't force you to do anything. But with that aside, we want to talk about some sponsors.
Right at the beginning, we would like to talk about our first sponsor for the campaign and kind of like the main one, which is Roll20. Roll20 is a virtual platform that we use for maps and keeping track of characters and keeping track of how much shit Johnny's going to throw in our direction. It's a great way to get together with all your friends and play D&D and other TTRPGs, especially in a apocalyptic world that we live in. So if you want, you can go check it out at roll20.net and check out the chat or episode description for a direct link. I know how to read.
And we also want to thank Sirenscape for letting us use their cool music app. We've been using it ever since the beginning of the campaign. It's been epic in many clutch moments. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, they have an entire playlist specifically for Curse of Strahd. It's been wonderful. Check it out at the link in the description or chat. But, also, we're still raising money for Trevor Project. Don't forget about that. Check out our link in the episode description and chat if you want to donate to the cause. But with that, we are going to go into our little recap of... Wait. Is this episode
30, right?
Holy shit, I said 29. This is episode 30.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Oh dang.
Go.
Yep.
It's episode 30. I didn't... Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Dumb me.
Yo.
Even the DM couldn't remember. Holy shit, wow.
There's
It'd
been
be like that sometimes.
quite a few episodes.
30 episodes.
Let's go.
Wow. All right. Anyways, what a great episode to start our 30. All right. Well,
I don't
Last
like
episode-
that. I don't like how he said that.
episode 29, Echoes of the Past. Leilyn and Arxes started a verbal argument about what had transpired before meeting with the Misfits. Leilyn went to her room while Arxes began forging on his sword. Arxes called out, wishing that Aurora, his late wife, was still here, but no response except for a whisper, saying that you had something better. Leilyn left to her room and found a cluster of left her room outside of the house to find a cluster of cheese and began meditating, calling out to the Night Mother for help, and then you were quickly hit with a feeling of fatigue. Leilyn then closed her eyes and opened them to find herself in a werewolven form in the middle of a misty forest where she found her mother. Leilyn learned that her mother was still very much alive, and despite their assumptions, she was somewhere, but she wouldn't say where. She told her that she never wanted Leilyn to have the blood passed down to her, and that she had done rituals, drank potions, and even thought that the Night Mother had agreed to this. But nonetheless, she was happy to see Leilyn, and in the morning, after this vision, Leilyn returned back to her home and rested along with the rest of the Misfits. And in the morning, the burgomaster came to Arxes and Leilyn's home, asking how everything went, making sure that nobody was bitten. And Leilyn also discovered that the burgomaster was a werewolf, as well as the burgomaster found out that Leilyn is recently changed to a werewolf. After this, Katya had joined up with Arxes and Leilyn speaking directly to Leilyn about being a monster and revealing to Leilyn that Katya was a vampire. But with that, the three of you went over to the burgomaster's house. Leilyn spoke to Ilya, who then Leilyn learned that Ilya had accidentally killed one of the Freskites, the recent guard, Alec, I believe was his name. And that was a shocking discovery, as well as Arxes learned that Leilyn was bit and changed to a werewolf from the burgomaster, which was another shocking discovery. But you all regrouped after Esmeralda, Johans, and Sorsha prepared, bringing the kids to the burgomaster's house, after forgetting about them, of course, twice. You all prepared yourselves for a trek up to the abbey that sat just above Fresk, and there you made it a stealth mission to try and find wherever Johans's previous master was. However, after killing two of these monstrosity-type humanoid things, you were then discovered by the abbot, who was joined by an 8-foot-tall woman, dressed in a tattered wedding dress, her face covered in a veil, and the abbot themselves seeming to be a near-perfect human. But you then entered this chamber that the abbot had invited you into and spoke very tensely about what was going on. The abbot disclosed that Archibald had been waiting for Johans, and the abbot was waiting for a face to give to Vasilka. And so the quest was given to you to retrieve this face in exchange for possibly resurrecting a friend. But you then took your leave from this room and began making your way to Archibald's manor. You went through the garden on to this path that led into a small forest just outside of the abbey, and there you found it. Archibald's manor, waiting for Johans. So, with that, what would you like to do?
Run the fuck away.
Well,
That's
I mean,
not what
you
I'm,
could totally do that.
That's not what I'm gonna do.
That we came all
Out of
this
the
way
room.
for him to run away. That sounds terrible.
Is a map? Where's it on the map? Where we have a map?
Oh, it's off the map. It's not on there.
Is
All
it-
theater of
okay.
the mind.
Can you theater of the mind me a description?
Absolutely.
Can you-
So, you find yourselves just outside of this giant mansion. You see the skies above are covered with gray wisps of clouds that lazily float by, and just ahead you see windows, fireplaces, and chimneys. A large set of double doors that seem to be the entrance into this large structure. What would you like to do?
That's very descriptive.
You're probably around like 200 feet away at this point.
I'm gonna turn to Arxes, and I'm going to say, I mean, we're going to need a little bit more tact and stealth if you want to catch my master unawares.
So,
More. Well,
you want me to hang back?
Joel, bring your mic a little closer. There you go.
we're going to need to stealth and carefulness a little bit more.
All right. I think I get what you're saying. I'll attack from the back. Yeah.
Should we? No offense, Johans, but do you think that we should split up? I don't think that would be a good idea, especially knowing who this is.
Doesn't know who I'm coming with. He only saw me with Katya, though.
As far as you know,
Mm.
it is okay. You are leading. I will follow.
I don't like that. I'm not something of a leader. Yeah. Fuck it. I guess. Let's just get closer and see what we see.
What was that?
Quietly. I just dropped my crossbow.
Got it.
I'm gonna pick it up and just more stealthily.
Okay.
Arxes is moving as quietly as he can, like tiptoeing.
Okay.
Like,
So you begin making your way
Sorry, I
closer
just-
to. You're good.
I just-
So you begin making your way closer to this mansion. And you're all stealthing. I would like you all to do a stealth check then.
Stealth.
Is Pass Without a Trace still going? Probably not. Oh, it's up to an hour. Has it been an hour?
You.
Johnny, has it been an hour?
No, let's see. Okay, you casted Speak with Animals, but that doesn't.
That's
not a
concentration.
concentration. You're on the tail end of it, but yes, I would say that it's still going.
Hot,
I-
digging it out.
22.
Have I met up with them, or am I still on the other side of the window?
I would imagine that you caught up with them.
Okay.
Yeah, as they
Great.
were leaving, you would have seen them and you could have caught back up.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Daughter like
22.
father.
Oh man. 12 from Johan, 7 from Leilyn, 6
Plus
from
10.
Arxes.
Plus
Plus
10.
10.
Oh,
True.
Okay, it's
true.
been an hour.
16.
Okay, so then 22, 17, 16, 31, 16.
I almost couldn't think of 31.
Oh, and then Esmeralda, of course.
It's such a hard number to remember.
Oh yeah, I was like, what does that become again?
All right. Stealth. Here we are. 26 for Esmeralda. All right. So,
Jesus Christ.
you all begin stealthing your way towards the manor. Nothing seems to stop you. The
Don't
double
stop
doors in
me
the
now.
front beckoning you towards it, Johans.
Is there a knocker? A big
Oh, yeah.
ornate knocker.
I have
Oh,
an
big
idea.
ol' knockers, yeah.
Big
Big
old knockers
knockers.
on the door.
Hold on. I'm going to turn around, walk up to Katya and to Arxes, and I'm going to cast invisibility on both of them.
Okay. Katya and Arxes go invisible.
All right, let's go. I turn around and
All right.
but like sounding cooler.
Of course,
I
of
imagine.
course.
Yeah.
At least in his own head.
Yeah.
As you knock on the door, what you would expect to be hard wood gives a little. Almost like rotting wood, but with each knock, this is softer. And as you get closer to the door, you see that the outside of the door has pores.
Is it like baby skin or something?
Oh my god, no.
Just checking.
No.
Just
Oh
checking.
my god.
Jesus.
By the way, anybody
Johnny's
that's
like,
watching,
good idea. You're right.
just writing down furiously. Fuck no, I will never do that. Oh god, no.
I just wanted the spit
wanna
take you did.
The whole
They
mansion's
Just so
Someone's
everybody
alive.
knows,
Sorsha,
just in case it wasn't obvious,
Devan, DM
this episode is going to be filled with body horror. So please, if that is not your thing, I understand. No hard feelings. That being
Does it-
said, this is
does it
not
look-
baby flesh. No. But it might be something else similar, but older.
Can I look at it? Can I do some investigating?
Absolutely. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Can I look?
For clarification,
Oh.
Arxes is staying within
Sorry,
10
I meant
feet
medicine,
of Katya
but-
always.
What is your
No.
medicine bonus? Because you rolled a
No.
5.
Please.
No. Medicine bonus is 6. 11 isn't bad. 11 is still
Okay.
good.
Okay.
And as you look at it, just as I said, it has pores. And the pores are so widespread that you know that it is in fact not baby skin.
That is good.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go
But-
for it.
As you knock, realizing this, the doors open, inviting you in.
This whole mansion's gonna be alive.
One moment.
Be like Monster House, some shit.
These doors open, revealing a small entryway with soft classical music filling the air and the sound of a fireplace somewhere beyond. Almost omnipotent. Within this room, you see a modest rug, a coat rack, a place for dirty boots, and you see 3 sets of double doors on either side of this 25 by 25 foot foyer. And let me place you on a map.
I knew there was a map. You fucking
Of
lied
course
to me.
there is.
On the map.
Here you all are.
Everybody ready to go in the flesh butthole door?
I'm gonna leave the map off on the stream just because I'm not
Those
gonna
flesh
keep it
house.
updated, but just letting you all know that I have a map, and when it comes into battle, I'll bring it back up.
I imagine each door is like a massive giant butt cheek.
All right. So body horror went the opposite direction of what I thought. However,
You knew we were gonna get there eventually, though.
of course, this
Listen,
that.
I need to have fun somehow since I'm going to be tormented.
true. I get that. So
Okay,
you
I'm
open
gonna-
this door into this small room. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and do a investigation or perception.
Could I
Actually-
help? Never mind.
23.
Sure.
I
Don't
can.
need it.
I can do it with advantage.
You take
Fish
your
for that
time
nat 20.
slowly. Well, there it is.
There it is.
That's
for
the
that
natural
nat 20.
20 out to a total of 30. You take your time slowly. Katya
yeah.
standing just behind you and kind of scaring you a little bit with them being invisible, but begin looking around. And it doesn't seem like there's any traps. At least in this area.
No traps. I'm gonna go to the very center of the room.
All right.
Oh, my token's so big. And then I'm going to cast message.
Okay. Where are you sending the message?
I'm going to. I'm not gonna
Sure.
technically use the cantrip. I'm gonna use my mind thing that I have, and try to reach for my master to kind of figure out where he is.
Okay. So you're just pointing in different directions?
Yeah, just that.
You spend a minute or two just sending it everywhere and no response.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture for everybody else to get inside before
Okay.
the creepy giant butthole door closes.
Yeah. You all enter into this manor, hearing
shit,
this
sorry.
music, hearing the campfire, seeing the 3 double doors on either side of this room. Where would you like to go first?
I'm going to gesture to the door on the right of the map.
Okay.
This door. I'm gonna go against the corner, and I'm gonna check it for traps.
All right. Go ahead and do a investigation check.
Yes. Oh, also in this time, I pocketed Luna as well.
That's fine. Yeah, sounds good.
26.
26. No traps.
Katya, Traps on this door.
Should we go in?
You should, yes.
I'll come up. I'll like push his shoulder like back behind me, and then I'm gonna slowly open the door.
To the right or up? I understood to the right.
I said to the right, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
My
Just want
bad.
to make sure.
The one on
Right.
the right side of the map.
Got it. All right. So, Katya.
If at all possible, I'd like to make it look like it opened by the wind or something, like really smoothly open it and just kind of like nudge it.
do a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
I think that fits best.
Can I help?
Can I
Since I'm
use
right there.
thaumaturgy
Sure.
to
That's fine.
make a sound of a breeze?
No, right. he
All
didn't
of that
get
giving
help, but-
advantage 18. It's almost as if nothing forced this door open. It opened by itself.
We all go, "Ooh,
Spooky.
Yeah.
it's the wind.
Anyway,
And inside,
peek in.
Oh, God.
you see
I picked the wrong door.
a dining hall. At the center of this chamber, you see a 20-foot long dining table with beautiful, elegant place settings. 12 chairs surround this table. However, the first thing that you spot is that the arms and legs of the chair and the leather upholstery are anatomically real. Legitimate arms have been grafted together into these chairs, along with legs of different types of humanoids, all chairs being different types of these people. Hanging above the chandelier, you see candle holders that are hands holding blue flames. You see 2 other doors that are currently closed.
Fucking badass. There's nobody in the room, right?
Currently, no. It doesn't seem that way, at least. Go ahead and do a perception check.
Fuck it. Okay. Can.
It doesn't seem like anybody's in there.
I would take a few steps into the room.
Okay. Take a few steps.
Can I hear anything?
Do a perception check. You hear, standing
18.
here, this omnipotent sound of music. You start to pinpoint that it's coming from, well, if you're facing to the right, the top door on the map, at least.
Oh, okay.
You can hear that the music is coming from this side, right? Hold on. This side up here.
Oh, so there's a door right there then?
There is a door right here. There's 3 sets of doors in this little chamber. It's one to
this
the
little
left,
chamber?
right, up. As you're coming into this dining area, though, and listening in, it doesn't sound like there's any sort of people or anything, but you do hear the small flickering of candle lights on the chandelier above.
Johans, do you hear that music through here?
Probably.
Does it sound familiar?
Do I hear the music and does it sound
You do.
familiar?
Music doesn't sound familiar by any means. I mean, it's you can hear like it's nondescript classical.
It's legally distinct classical
Yes,
music.
exactly.
Got it.
That.
Understood.
Royalty free.
I can hear it, but it doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, if there's music, maybe there's someone listening to it.
That checks out. Okay.
I think
sure.
he wants us here. There's not going to be any kind of traps or anything. He wants you here. So,
Yeah, but he knows that he may know that I'm not alone, and he may want to get rid of everybody that is with me.
that is true.
It doesn't. It pays to be careful. I'm gonna check the door for traps anyway.
Okay.
just
Before you do that, or as you're
oh,
checking for traps, go ahead and do an investigation check. Katya,
Okay. Yes.
you
this is
enter into the dining area. Is there anything that you want to do?
17.
I'm just taking a quick scope around, seeing if anything's weird, apart from the
weird
bone
things.
furniture and, any living things, any enemies,
Do a
anything
perception
weird.
check.
Yeah. 13?
No creatures, people, anything in here that seem out of place other than the arms.
Right. Yeah, I probably would just do like a sweep around this table and then go back. If the group hasn't come into this room, I'd go back out into that room.
Sure. Johan's returning to that 17 investigation. You do not see any traps on this door.
Not see. Seems like you're right. The music, does it sound like the music's coming from this adjacent room, or is it coming from just beyond this door, nondescriptly at some measure of distance?
It sounds like it's coming from beyond this door. Somewhere.
Okay. This might be still better. And I'm gonna waltz in. Just open the door and step in like I expect my master to be on the other side of that door. As with as much bravado and lack of fear in my face as much as I can.
I'm gonna reach and like try to grab his hood or his scarf and pull him back, but I miss. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
miss.
Yeah,
And then
I'm like,
you see him enter into this room. However, you do not see your master on the other side of this door.
Oh,
Instead, you see this dimly illuminated grand foyer. Here, you listen to the beautiful music being played on one end by a piano, a harp, a cello, swinging and swaying gently with every note, seemingly on their own. Multiple doors lead in multiple different directions. However, what really catches your eye is at the center of the room. The elegant wood flooring gives way to a 10-foot radius circular piece of glass that's embedded into the floor. Beyond the glass, you see dark blue colored with silvery swirls.
Do I recognize this thing?
Do a history check.
I was also gonna do an investigation check after. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
19.
You're racking your brain. After what happened, a lot of memories kind of became fuzzy, but this is something that you do remember. Glass tubes were in your master's workshop, and they were filled with things at some points. Things, people, creatures, monsters. Nothing to this size, though.
While that's happening, Arxes is going to peek into this room just slowly, just to make sure that we've covered everything in the front.
Sounds good.
In case something jumps out behind us.
Absolutely. So you go to the double doors to the left, outside of that small foyer. In here, you see bookshelves lining the walls from floor to ceiling. You see a desk at the center of this room, atop which you see a open book and inkwell. At the southeastern corner of the room, you see a comfortable chair placed near a smaller bookshelf of randomly placed books.
Arxes is going to move to the middle and divine sense. So see if I can cover the whole room.
You clutch onto your sheathed sword, bringing your sense out, hoping to find undead, fiends, or celestials, and currently you see none.
Never hurts to check. Arxes doesn't care much about the books and stuff, so he will quietly go back to the door and not shout, but kind of like whisper yell.
Okay.
Hey, there's some books in here.
All right. Johans, as you enter this, you can see Esmeralda coming just next to you, crouching and saying, "You know, you don't have to play strong. We're here with you. We can do this together."
He's the person that preys on weakness. The more weakness he sees, the more he can exploit. However, I heard books, so I'm going to be right back. I turn around, I head for the book room.
You head over to the smaller library, and
There's a bigger one?
well, I'm just saying, in general, the size of this library isn't the biggest, but for a manor, it's a decent size.
Fuck. How do you know would have loved this? Alright. I'm gonna peruse.
Okay. Go ahead and do either an investigation or perception, whichever one you're
Investigation.
cool.
Because I have a 10 on that.
As you're going through these bookshelves, you're finding books that focus on transmutation, studies on changing something to another thing, medical books, different creatures' anatomies, random books that tell stories about adventurers. But with a 16, you also notice that all of these bookshelves are full, except for 3 places where you see books are missing.
Are they using the Dewey Decimal System?
Maybe.
Yeah, is this alphanumerical or like
You'll have to do
is it in order of release? Like,
intelligence check, I guess. Oh,
sure,
also,
I'll do another intelligence check. Hold on.
I'll help him.
sure,
Yeah,
go for it.
There you go. Hold on. Let me set advantage. Natural 20.
Damn.
Well, you indeed find
Nice.
that this is
Again.
not the Dewey Decimal System. You, in fact, know that it is not.
Heathen. No,
But-
I'm kidding.
You also find a open book that is currently on this desk, and as you peruse around, you find that it is written in some sort of encryption.
Some sort of encryption, eh? What it just is there any pictures on the book?
Flipping through, it doesn't seem like there's any pictures. No,
I'm gonna
only
close it.
script. Okay.
Pop-ups?
Does it have anything?
No pop-ups, unfortunately.
Does it have a
Shit.
name on the spine? Does it look like a journal?
Nothing.
Does it?
It just looks like a book that had blank pages that were written in.
Any color to it? Can I potentially
ink.
find like is any? No, not the ink. Fuck the ink. No, the color of the book.
Green, but
Green.
it doesn't seem anything
Is-
special.
Any of these holes have 2 green books on either side? Any of the empty?
You take the book to each of these places, and it seems like this one is too small.
Pocket.
Cool.
For later.
Got it.
I'm going to just. There are books missing from this room. We might need to keep an eye open for those. I'm speaking to whoever's with me, which I think is just Sorsha. Because I don't know
Esmeralda's there.
that Arxes is there. Oh, cool. But I want to look at the big, totally not an eyeball thing that's on the other room. I'll be right back. And I'm going to go ahead to the other thing.
Okay. You continue making your way back into the grand foyer. Sorsha, Arxes, are you guys following?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through this door here though.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go this way. Leilyn, are you going to come in or you just going to stay outside? Okay.
I think
She might be muted.
Frougy unmuted, but I don't.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm talking. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
We don't really have a necessary lookout. Tell you what, I'll give you guys like 2 minutes, and I'll follow up. You can tell like she's visibly like sweaty, kind of like doesn't want to step too far
Sure.
into the place.
Sure.
I'll just pull out my bird and say, okay, little bird, do you go stay with Leilyn and keep her company because he wants to stay right here as lookout.
She's trying very hard not to crush the bird in her hand.
I just imagine why flying around you and then landing on your horn.
Oh
Yeah.
She's like, where'd he go? I was holding him.
Flying around
It
you
does.
again.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you enter back into the grand foyer, the music inviting you, the large glass tank of some sort below, and doors leading in multiple directions.
Gemstone.
Yes?
Gemstone. I need your help with this. Can you give me a hand? Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna methodically look at this thing
Okay.
to figure out what it is. If it's more than just a tank, or because if from what you said, or this is a tank, but
Yeah.
I want to know what its purpose is, what's in it, what was in it, if it was actually a giant from whose butt cheeks we got the door,
Of course.
anything I can get out of it.
Sure. You begin looking. Go ahead and do a investigation check. With advantage because of gemstone.
19.
Begin methodically looking towards the edges of this glass circular pane. And there's no signs of what this could be, what's inside, why it's here. You begin making your way towards the center, outside of the edge, looking to see if there's any clues, until suddenly you begin to feel the tank move. Just below you see this outline of some sort of giant form, until finally you feel the pane of the glass bump up with a fist, huge, bigger than you, pounding on the bottom of this glass. You see another one pounding into it as well, and pounding and pounding, the ground just quaking beneath you. Finally, you see these two glowing green eyes beginning to come towards you, until you can see that this is a giant. Its eyes being replaced with two green gems. And where the two hands are currently pounding into the glass below you, you see another set of two arms coming out from the torso. Continuously pounding into this glass, but no cracks come from it. You all hold your breath until finally the pounding stops and this thing, whatever it is, retracts beneath the dense swirling liquid below the glass, seeming to be unable to get you. At least for now.
Sorry, I realized I wasn't muted. My bad. My tapping must have been hurt. I don't like the existence of this.
This is definitely unsettling.
I could take it.
This is one of two things. It can either be a gate to a different realm, or more probably, this is a tank that stretches underground, which means that there must be other floors beneath this one. So there is a chance he's not up here, but down below. And I'm gonna head for the door on the other side of the hallway.
Okay.
Up top.
Up top.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Okay, go for it. Do an investigation check.
Normal.
18.
18. I need to roll higher than a 10. I have I'm rolling really well, but it's also because I have a 10 on investigation.
Okay. You enter into this other chamber just outside of this grand foyer, and in here you find a gallery. You see dark windows looking out to the misty forests. However, you're immediately taken aback as you see framed portraits on the wall, finding yourself in one of them. And, surprisingly, Grim in another.
Motherfucker.
You both lay unconscious on an operating table with dashed marks separating each body part and other marks showing where your organs would be on the inside of your skin. The other two portraits are unrecognizable, though plaques are placed on each of these portraits.
I'm gonna walk up to mine.
What?
I'm gonna walk up to mine.
Okay.
Sorry,
You're good. It just, your mic isn't picking it up for some reason. Maybe that's Zoom doing that. But
I'm also talking low because I am invested in what's happening.
Sure. You go up to the one that has you laying unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
The gem.
I look up to it.
The gem implanted into your body. You see in the plaque, it says, "Its family bloodline held secrets that I was unable to discover before its passing. It possessed a natural affinity for the arcane. However, in the process of unlocking its power, it perished. One of my favorite specimens." Esmeralda comes to you and says, "Are you okay?"
I don't think I've ever been okay. I'm gonna pull out one of my daggers and I'm just gonna go ham on the painting.
Okay. Esmeralda takes a step back, allowing you to take out your rage. And you carve up the portrait.
Mm-hmm.
The painting that was there is unrecognizable, and nothing seems to be on the other end.
I'll walk up to the Grims.
Okay. On the plaque you see, it says, "Logan Grimson, mate of Vasilka. No part of its body was useful in my endeavors. However, throughout my experiments, this specimen had died multiple times, yet endured. Unfortunately, before I was able to unlock its secrets, it escaped thanks to its annoying mate. After countless hours of searching, its body was never recovered."
Vasilka, do we know that name?
Vasilka is
Vasilka.
the name of the woman, the 8-foot-tall woman that
Big lady.
the abbot referenced.
Shit.
Vasilka.
Fuck. I'm gonna call Katya over. Or I'm gonna call Katya over.
Here I come.
I don't know if she's here, but I'm just going to stand near it.
I just come up real close, like, hello.
Could you do a Constitution saving throw to see if he freaks out?
Just a Dwight and Angela thing where Angela comes
It looks like I'm not the only victim of the master that we've encountered.
Well, I'll be damned. You too, huh?
This is no longer just a fight for me. It's a fight for the two of us.
You're not coming through.
For some reason, your mic isn't picking up for some reason.
I don't understand what's happening.
Here, turn up your sensitivity again. Just another
more.
Yeah.
You have a mic arm, right, Joel? Why don't
Is that
you
better? Hello?
move it towards
Sure,
your face?
we'll
so
see.
You don't
Can
have
you hear
to
me now?
lean too far.
Yeah.
Is that better? I'll try to
I
speak
can hear you now.
louder.
Let's go for it.
So far, so good.
Man, my first delivery was so fucking good now. All right.
Just do it again.
Edited version
you're-
probably won't know anything, so.
Sure. It sounds like we are going to be fighting this fight not just for me, but for more than that. I said that, but like way cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it seems
And then
like
I'm going
he's
to.
a,
Oh, go ahead.
he seems like a danger to a lot of people.
That he does. Can you help me take this down, please?
I'll take it off the wall
Sure.
for him and just
Easy
set
enough.
it down on the.
It's
Yeah.
not connected to anything. It's only held up by a post into the wall. But
I'm gonna take a couple of minutes and try to get the painting out of the frame.
for Grim,
Yeah,
you're able to do so.
I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. You see
And
two
while that's
other portraits that currently sit on either end of the chamber as well.
Do they look like anybody I recognize?
Not outright, no.
I'll walk up to whichever one of them is on the left.
Okay.
I'm gonna go because I was gonna go through that door, but I'm gonna walk up to one of them.
Sure.
I'm gonna put my hand on it and just say, "Whatever happens, this is also for you."
You find the name Vasilka Grimson on this one. A woman laid down unconscious, nude. But on the plaque you see a fine specimen. Its face was its best feature. Perfect. Perfect symmetry, perfect proportions, perfect everything. Such a shame that it housed such an annoying and resistant mind. No matter. Its face is ready for the abbot's ridiculous golem. Come and get it.
That motherfucker is a psychopath. Okay,
Can I-
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna go look at the other painting.
As you
Yeah.
look at the other
on the
one,
other side.
you see on the plaque Cyrus Bellevue. You see on this portrait a man with a large humpback. The left side of his face is covered with lizard scales. His ears are a panther's, and his left foot looks like a duck's webbed foot. His arms have patches of black dog fur. It looks similar to the types of thing that you had seen just outside of the Abbey. But here, it says, Cyrus Bellevue. This specimen was an open canvas. Once a normal Kreskite, now an abomination even to me. Always seeking another manipulation of his body. Maybe the Dreadlord will find a use for it.
Typical. Of course. I'm just gonna take it down and then flip it up against the wall and then set it
Sure.
that way.
Taking it down, setting it the other way.
And then
And then
go meet up with
Johan's-
Johan's.
Yeah, you were going to do something?
I was gonna go in that door.
Into the
I was
door.
gonna check it for traps.
Are
and
you
then I
are
was
you
gonna go
taking
into that
this
door.
portrait down? Like the other? I didn't know if you were going to do that or not. I'm just checking.
You know what? Yes.
Okay,
I will.
cool.
And
So-
then I was gonna check the door for traps. Yeah.
Okay. You check this door for traps. Go ahead and was that investigation 18 for that? Oh no, that was for the other
No,
one.
that
Go
was-
ahead and go
yeah.
ahead and do an investigation check.
13.
13.
That is a 3 on the dice. That's 1 point lower than I can ever roll with this character.
You do not see any traps on this door, and as you open it, you find within a lounge. Warmth takes over your body as you enter this room. Here you see 2 comfortable chairs on either side of a small coffee table where you see a tea set and kettle. In the northern part of the room, you see a roaring fireplace and a portrait just above depicting an older man. His face is obscured by an elegant mask made to look like a raven. He stands with his chin up, looking down on you, holding a masterfully crafted quarterstaff, and wears flowing regale robes of purple, red, and black. At the base of the fireplace, just set in front of these 2 chairs, you see the skin of a wolf splayed out onto the floor. In the southwest corner, you see a large, giant, fleshy arm, about 7 feet in length, reaching above the sofa, and within the hand of this arm, a magical flame flickering, like a lamp.
You said that was a painting
Correct.
Right.
Above the fireplace.
of Archibald.
Yes, at least that's what you would assume. I mean, it looks very similar. It's just that they have a mask on
Okay.
covering up their face.
Gemstone, you have something to set things on fire?
I can.
Wait, there's a fire right there, right? That's a,
She just like points over to the fireplace.
Yeah. Listen,
No,
okay.
I have a torch.
I'm just gonna walk up to it, pull out one of my crossbow bolts.
Mhm.
Crossbow bolts are wood, right? In this.
Sure, that's fine.
Oh, sure.
For this purpose, go for it.
I'm just gonna put it to the flame until it
Mhm.
catches, and I'm just gonna set the picture on fire.
Okay. Do perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Ooh, natural 20. Wow.
Okay.
You take
see
your
everything.
arrow from the fire burning in front of you. You take a moment to look at it. And then you look up back towards the portrait. Through this mask, you see one of the eyes, an unnatural yellow, moving and looking directly at you. And once you find that eye, you see it close and then returns to the portrait. Take the arrow and light it aflame, and it burns.
Oh, soon it'll be the real thing. Just gonna do a quick last check of the room, and
Okay.
so
Nothing in here else other than this portrait, wolf pelt, and disgustingly weird giant arm lamp.
hold on. Do I have mage hand? Did I prep Jeff? I did. Okay.
Okay.
Good. That's a good thing, because I'm going to cast mage hand.
On.
The hand. With the flame on it.
the
A
giant
little
yeah,
flame
sure.
holder. I'm gonna try to pull it down like a lever.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have any
No.
give
Gotcha.
outside of the fleshy
Cool.
depression of the mage hand on it.
So me too, mage hand. Me too. Okay. I think I'll call everybody else to come to us.
Okay.
Before I go into this next room.
All right.
Just while all that was happening, Arxes, check out this room here that he's in front of.
All right.
Oh yeah, right. The kitchen.
You open this door.
Well, I don't know if it's a kitchen. I meant.
He's gonna peek inside.
That was a good call because what you find is a kitchen.
That's right.
You open this door to find a spotless kitchen. There's an open pantry filled with different foods and ingredients that look very appetizing. The counters are clean. The stovetop is clean. Everything in here is clean. At the northern corner of the kitchen, you can see an unopened steel door, and at the base of the door, small wisps of mist emanating from below.
It's a steel. Where's the steel door? You said.
Steel door is right where you are.
Okay, I'm gonna open it
All right.
slowly,
All right.
but I will open it.
Inside of this room, this small 10 or no, that's 20. It's pretty big actually. Yeah. 20 by 10 foot room. You see bodies. Human bodies. You're hit by this rush of cold air, and this chilling sight is even more cold than the air that hits you. Human bodies are hung from meat hooks and have countless cuts and parts missing.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. We should go.
Okay. Is there like a apple or something? I'm a little hungry.
There is actually. There's a nice
After seeing
basket
that,
of fruit.
I killed my own father. Everything's fine.
mood.
All these bodies got me.
You see a thing of
An
fresh fruit.
appetite.
Motherfucker.
I'm a little hungry.
Hungry.
How does everything look? Like, does it look like it is edible?
Perfect.
And
Go ahead and do nature.
okay.
18.
Yeah. It looks really good. And you even like crush into one of them just to make sure it's not filled with anything like worms or anything like that. It's fresh fruit.
I'm gonna take the broken pieces and I'm gonna hold it up to Arxes. And does this look okay? That'll look
I
good.
don't
That'll
know
look
if I would eat anything out of this kitchen, but yeah, it looks like a normal apple.
I'll do a tentative bite.
Tastes
I
like
can.
a normal apple.
No, you've already bit. Okay.
As you're like, and then she's already just.
I
What
said
were you gonna say?
I said tentative.
You do that. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a little nibble.
Sure.
It seems okay to me, but are you sure you don't want any?
No, all you. That's all you. We should maybe catch up. Maybe take a couple. Maybe actually pass me one.
Then give him an apple.
Oh, I love it. It's all you. Well, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
love
am
it.
kind of hungry as well. Yeah.
Keep
I
your
was
energy
tossing
up.
bodies over walls,
Yeah.
almost getting caught. You know.
So you
Almost-
take an apple and it tastes
almost
fresh.
getting caught.
And then I go over here and catch up with everyone else.
Regrouping with the group.
Those
Johans.
are totally transmuted hearts. Once everybody's here, I'm just gonna be like, I'm not super sure that he is behind this door, but I wanted to make sure we were all together in case anything, whether either he is or something else is. I don't know. Just also, Arxes is still invisible, by the way.
Yep. Katya
Cool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Arxes are both invisible.
Yeah.
But
I just see
Okay.
doors opening and stuff.
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
that's what I was thinking too. That was my
Yeah.
headcanon as well.
An
Yeah,
apple.
it's just-
And then
it's
just like
in
an
the air
apple.
when Katya's footsteps
Exactly.
come up beside me.
Yeah.
He's heavy. He's a heavy one.
I'm
Things
gonna
are working.
come up. Do you want me to open the door again?
I'm gonna go against the wall. Against the
Yes,
door.
please.
Yes, please.
I love it. Gotcha. You open the
Yep.
door.
Stealthily, like not stealthily, but
Stealthily.
naturally.
Sure,
like,
sure, sure, sure.
like before,
Ooh, it's
like I want it to
nothing.
look like a spooky wind open.
Sure. And you do. Without any issue. Here you find a long rug that spans this L-shaped hallway, and hung from the walls on either side of you, more portraits
Oh,
of
God.
different types of creatures, monsters, humanoids, all of which are similarly placed on tables and anatomically detailed with dotted lines and small shorthand notes. One of the frames that you notice is not a painting, but instead a mirror.
Yeah.
That's real symbolic. Maybe we're the monsters the whole time.
I've been called
I
that
hate
before.
Like, Katya, like, comes in, is looking at all these things, and, like, stops short at the mirror, and, like, I'm fucking invisible. I can't fucking see myself, but she has a moment anyway.
You don't see yourself anyways.
But she does have a moment, like, And then she's gonna... Can I search for traps as I'm going all up along this?
Yeah. Go ahead and
sphere?
do perception or investigation.
I was gonna offer to help, but I don't know
21.
that they went in. They don't need
21.
it anyway.
No traps in sight. You do find another door just here at the bottom right corner of this, but other than that, no traps in sight.
I come back to the group and Johans, and I say, "Are you absolutely positive he is in here?"
No, that's what I said. I just wanted to make sure we were all together in case he or anything else was.
I mean, like the mansion in general.
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Do you know of any other flesh mansion owners?
Well, no, but that doesn't mean that anyone is.
If anybody...
Let's go
Listen,
look through this door.
Yeah, I think he's here.
Okay.
I don't think even Strahd would live in a place built of flesh.
You never know.
requires a certain level of crazy. And I start walking just
All right.
into the hallway and just checking the last door.
You
For
check the
traps.
last door for traps. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Man, can give me a good roll, please? That's not a good roll.
14. One of the things
So much
that you
for
notice
rolling 20, more like roll 14. Am I right?
as you walk past the mirror, you do not see a
right,
reflection
it is. Of myself.
of yourself.
I'm gonna stop.
You
that.
too?
Hold on
Wait.
a minute.
Johans too?
Does it-
Esmeralda comes to you, and as well, no reflection.
Did I not see my reflection because I was invisible or because I'm a vampire?
You wouldn't know, would you?
You wouldn't know.
I
Try
don't
again
know.
in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
Is there like a carnival ride type of sign above the mirror that's like, ooh, the creepy no reflection mirror?
Nope.
Okay.
There's a
just-
plaque that says,
It's actually
you won't
in-
see your reflection, don't worry.
Yeah.
Trap here. No.
Come through.
What you see is similar to the other gallery paintings. The frame is the exact same, except instead of a painting, there is a mirror.
Hear me out. If I cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
If I cast Mage Hand, is it visible in the mirror?
No.
Oh. I'm gonna move the Mage Hand into the mirror.
You see it like the Matrix when Neo touches the mirror. It ripples as you see the mage hand go into the mirror.
That's bait.
I just lean over to Johans
Hold on.
and say,
Let me look at my inventory real quick.
when is a door not a door?
Oh shit. We forgot to do the Devan thing.
Oh,
But
the
they-
joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
I already did one.
Wait,
Do you want me to do the same one again? Is that what you're saying?
I don't doubt that
Mhm.
Devan can weasel one in eventually.
Yes,
I'm gonna-
that's gonna be your check. You have to try and do that just randomly and just
Inspiration.
I
Okay.
don't remember why I have this.
okay.
And I feel like there would be no reason to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bag of sand.
Okay.
It's
A little
it's,
bit of
it's
sand.
in my inventory.
Throw it into
I don't
the
know
mirror.
if it's supposed to be like an arcane. I don't know how to fuck it. How much is
No.
Sh-
It
Well,
might
I'm
be a
gonna-
spell
that.
component.
I remember that. What the fuck did you grab that for?
Was that in Death House? Like one of the relics that were there?
Huh.
I think it was. Yeah.
Was that what it was?
I think it was one of the murder
It
ritual
probably
relics.
is.
If anything.
It probably is because I also have a small knife immediately under it. So
Yep.
I think
That's
think
what. That's
like
some
the
weird shit
I
from
am
Death
not
House.
going to throw that at the mirror.
That sounds like a nice place to live.
I'm gonna just growl around that.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab. I have an ink. No, I have ink. Sure, I'll pull out a little packet of ink. Okay.
I think
You
you.
with me?
I think
a
that
little
might
sauce
be.
packet of ink.
Yes, sounds good.
I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna yeet it through the mirror.
Okay.
It's Diablo.
That's what it
flavor,
is.
says,
Yeah,
I
no.
do want it.
Darth Caters was onto something. Sand absorbs ink when you're writing with an ink and quill. That brought up the idea that maybe you took the Scholars Pack when you first got your background, and that's
I thought that
exactly
would-
what it was.
okay.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it
been in there
goes-
for 30
l-
episodes.
It's literally verbatim, a little bag of sand, and just under it, small knife. So that's where you got it from.
Oh,
I thought it was just because there's Scholar Pack, and then under it is little bag of sand. I thought Scholar Pack.
I think it's just going
Scholars need a
into
little
like
bag of sand.
detail or whatever. But
I thought it was from
anyways,
the beach episode.
ink through.
How'd you get
I have
so
ink.
small?
throw ink, and it
It's opened.
just goes through.
As soon as you go through, Arxes says, when it's a jar. Yeah?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Why did we
was-
decide to
that
bring
was-
him? Literally, why did we bring him?
That was literally
I'm
a
gonna stick
dad
my
joke.
hand in the mirror.
You stick your hand in the mirror.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm gonna give it the middle finger as a pullback, just in case there's anybody seeing me.
Something
Actually,
is
one
in
of
there.
the things that you do notice is your hand goes through all of the portraits that would have been portraits are instead mirrors as well. And when you put your hand in, it reflects just the hand, not past the mirror, only your hand.
Oh man,
Okay,
I'm about
that's
to
a
do
silly
something
image.
real stupid.
What?
That's a silly image. It's just
How
a
high
hand.
off the ground is the mirror?
For you, it's pretty high. So I would say probably
Hans.
like
Don't you
3
do
feet. So
it.
maybe 2.5 feet up. So you're able to see still, but like
Okay, I'm just gonna rally you and just poke my head
God.
through the mirror.
oh, are
No,
you?
no,
You're not
just-
going. Okay, you
just-
put your head through the mirror.
Listen, I took a level in Rogue. I'm more
Sure.
responsible and smart about my stupidity now. Okay.
Bringing
So
in
you
your
go ahead
head.
first.
You look around. Do a perception check.
Oh God, I'll do that. 8.
Right.
I don't see
That's
anything.
the worst
Captain.
roll of the night. That's the first one.
You do see that one of the portraits isn't a mirror, but it's hard to see exactly what that is.
This is so. I'm just. What's the other? Is it just the same room? Is it like there's?
It
two
looks like
rooms,
the exact same room, just mirrored.
and I don't see the others in that other room.
You don't.
I have an idea.
I have an idea too. I have a dispensable bird, but go do your thing first.
Well, I have a bag full of fuzzy balls, so.
Huh?
Go on.
That seems legit.
I don't know how helpful that would be in this context, but I'm intrigued. Go on.
Well, I can take one of these fuzzy balls and I can put them through the mirror, and I guess we could see what happens.
But I just look through the mirror though. But actually, what? I need context. What, just a fuzzy ball? Like,
No, they turn into animals. You've seen them before.
oh, I'm sorry. I did not know. Let's do it. That's great. Actually,
how does that
I think that's a
work?
great idea.
I don't know. It's just magic. It's a little bit of spice. Okay, so it's going to be a giant elk.
Okay, cool. Right on.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm here for it.
sure.
Awesome.
Giant elk through the mirror.
Oh, boy.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Those
It's
things are
not fucking
huge.
D&D unless a giant elk gets thrown into a mirror world.
I've always
I
said
love
that.
Yeah.
I
It's a
want
requirement. In
things to
everyone's
be
campaign.
broken on the other side. I want pure destruction.
That
Oh
elk's gonna go nuts.
my god.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
That is so big.
This thing
Oh my God.
is
Of course, this is what you're
This
all
is so huge.
thing is
Oh my
huge.
gosh.
Let's put a battle
Whoa!
map here. Here,
Oh, no.
I want to show everybody exactly
off.
how
What
big
the fuck?
this
gosh.
giant
Hello.
elk is.
It's so.
I am so happy
4
that you did
people can
this.
ride on that thing, man.
This is the
And
fucking
then
best.
Johannes can fucking ride on the antlers.
yeah.
Just throw that into there. Cool.
This is great.
Can
This is
you
great.
imagine how many centaurs can fit in that thing?
You just slap the mirror.
All of
There's
them.
so many centaurs that could fit in this baby.
Hell yeah.
4 centaurs.
Jokes aside,
Wow.
Giant elk, I choose you.
you throw that through and it turns into this giant elk. And-
he is giant now.
Yeah.
That
In
would've
the
been
mirror,
would've
past
been so
this current giant elk, you see another appear. This one seeming to be darkened and twisted.
Oh shit.
And you see it begin running and rushing towards this other giant elk. And these 2 giant elks are about to roll initiative.
It's like a TV.
Oh my God.
We just get to
Oh,
watch
shit.
them battle
Because
it out.
I
on the
didn't-
I'm
other
just
I
side.
eating my
had-
apple watching the drama.
If you were to ask me yesterday what I would be doing for this, I would
Man, I
not
am
have said,
I am so happy this is the way that things are going. Kuwasoa's about to like pop Luna in there and then jump after her.
And in this corner, we
Right.
have giant elk.
Uh,
And in the
then
other
the other-
corner,
this
we have
is amazing.
dark giant elk.
all
This is so
right,
good.
I'm just gonna, okay, so it looks like dark giant elk is going first.
Elf.
Giant elk.
So
It's just
This
a
thing
giant elf
appears.
dressed like an elk.
I cannot believe this is happening. This is amazing.
This is our
I
life.
Oh, yeah.
love it.
It's a half elf.
Do you know that
Half
giant
elk.
elks
How
know
much?
giant elk as a language?
Well, I would hope so. How else are they gonna talk
I
to
would
each
love
other?
to speak giant elk.
Yeah. I feel like I
Wow,
should know this
that
already.
is incredible. All right,
I
so
imagine this entire fight, those 2 elks are talking like mad shit at each other, and
Can
so
you
it's just the
believe she
only
threw
one
me in here?
that can understand.
Is the dark giant elf speaking infernal giant elk? Like, what's going on?
Oh.
yes, I don't know. So
Oh, no, it's speaking mirror giant elk.
This
so it's speaking it
happens-
backwards.
this happens. The first one is gonna try to attack the other one, and we're just gonna see who wins because that's how it works.
Which one's which?
Popcorn.
Which
I
one's
One on the
Turned it-
left is the dark one, so we'll
Okay.
do purple as
Little-
their
There
color.
we go. Great.
I turn to Sorsha
That's a
and I say,
miss. Other
5
one is
gold
gonna
and a
start
dark elf.
attacking
Help.
because, or actually, Sorsha, which one do you want to do, or what do you want yours to do?
Okay, well,
Yeah, you're in
do
control.
yeah. Do you have a thing that I can like pull up? Because I don't.
do. I do
Gimme, gimme.
indeed.
Gimme.
Give me 1 sec. All players, so that
I have
you all can
seen so
see.
many memes about things being so D&D, and only now have I experienced what they actually
Just
mean.
so D&D
This is
right now.
so Dungeons and
This
Dragons.
As we
is-
Pokeball into the dark mirror world. Now we're
So
watching the
fucking
battle of giant
stupid.
elks.
Yeah. He is
Oh
going
my
to.
God.
He's going to ram that
Okay.
dark elk.
Right on. Go ahead and roll it because you can. Oh, nice. 15. All right, which hits? That's
Yeah.
10 bludgeoning damage. Nice. All right.
Should we
This
maybe
one's-
just like flip a coin or something?
I,
Start taking bets.
this okay, so this
5
one is
gold
going
on
to
the
start
dark one.
backing up and you're going to get a attack of opportunity on it.
I got 2 to 1 on our elk.
Mm-hmm, me too.
Oh, what did you say?
Attack of opportunity, so go ahead and do
Oh
one.
yeah. It's
I
going
don't know. I
to.
think dark elk is kind of stupid.
He's going to get it with his hooves.
Jesus Christ.
I love how the
18.
attack is
Holy sh-
hoofs.
Simple.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
just
18 damage. All right,
Yes.
so for the next part of its turn, it's going to ram into you using its charge ability.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
That's why
the
he backed
thing.
up.
Dang it.
And
He fell
it
for
is
it.
going to, with a ram attack, I guess. That is a 22 to hit. And you also take an additional 2d6, so I'm just going to roll the ram again. 2d6 would be another 9, so that's 22 damage.
Dang.
And I need you to do a strength save with the fucking...
Can I... Would it be possible for us to assist our elk in this fight?
If you would like to.
I
what would you
can't
like
touch
to
him.
do?
He's too far.
I would
My
like to
guidance
shoot the
is
dark elk with a crossbow bolt. Just through the
Okay.
mirror.
So we're in this dire situation looking for this really creepy guy who takes other people's bodies and morphs them, but we're just watching an elk battle.
The
between
best
them.
thing is
Like
because
through a
there's only
TV.
mirrors in this room, we can each get a different mirror and just watch.
So, you take that damage. Go ahead and do a crossbow attack, Johans.
Would it know that I am there?
Oh no.
Do a stealth check. Sure, we'll see.
Stealth check? Okay. 19.
No, it wouldn't.
Cool.
Advantage on the shot.
And sneak attack. I said crossbow, so I'm gonna roll just for the crit.
If that
Okay,
thing
no.
comes through the mirror,
23 to hit.
23 definitely hits, dealing 8 plus that 5, which would be...
13.
All right.
Can I pull out my
It's-
heavy crossbow and shoot the regular?
I'm gonna give the one more hit to Sorsha because
Papa's hungry
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
for human meat.
I was
there
just
is
setting it
one
up
hit
so
point
that,
left.
our
Go ahead
elk
and
can
end
win,
it.
yeah.
Well, hopefully. Okay, ramming.
It just misses.
Oh, it's a 14.
13
Nice.
does not hit, unfortunately. All right, go ahead, Arxes. Get the fucking killing blow with your heavy crossbow.
Oh yeah, because I'm
Fuck it,
wild.
don't
You
even
can breathe
roll.
on
You
it
fucking
and it
kill
would
it.
die.
You fucking kill it. All right. You kill the fucking giant elk.
I am
And
so
But
happy
does it just go
Sorsha's
back
here.
in, like, the
Holy
ball?
shit.
it just disappears, turns to this like dark, shadowy type magic and just dissipates.
I look at Johans and just blow out my crossbow.
You see the giant
I
elk
can't-
turning
I
and
can't-
looking towards you through the mirror.
I'm
Arxes.
not
Why?
able to speak with them, correct?
It's kind of unnerving.
I would have to do one of my spells in order to talk to it.
You are invisible.
It's supposed to follow instructions for me and
I would say that
whatnot.
you can talk to it.
Okay.
Sit. Stay.
Yeah.
Roll over.
Don't play
I
dead.
love it.
What do you see over there, big elk?
What do your elk and I see?
Yeah, what do your elk can I see?
You can talk to it, however,
Oh,
It
dang
only
I'm not
speaks
talking.
to
Great Elk.
you.
Do you speak Great Elk
I
though?
can't. Okay.
Mhm.
Can love
One
this.
for yes, two for no. Do you see anything?
Yeah, I
You see
brought
it.
a hallway.
Stomps twice.
Can you get back through the mirror?
Oh God.
It just shakes its head as you see its giant
I won't
antlers reaching
fit.
past the frame of the mirror.
It can do it if it goes like that.
He tries hard
No,
enough.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
you
It's
summon
not
it back?
physically possible.
I cannot. It has to die.
Are you?
Oh,
Oh no.
Guys, it's a bag of tricks. it replenishes.
This thing is a
Laylin's
spirit.
like mournfully
basically a
looking at the
spirit.
mirror. Like, no.
Wait, does that
do you
mean that the
want to-
badger, the rat, and the direwolf are just out in the wild now, somewhere
they're
out
gone.
there? Oh,
They're like face spirits. It's kind of like a familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
This
Ah,
one's real.
Do
real me.
okay.
Real badass.
You have two choices, Mr. Elkman. You can either
Die.
Yes, that's one. Thank you, Leilyn. We could kill you just so that this is done and you could go back to the bag.
Wow.
Or we could just keep you where you're at until the sun comes up, whichever you prefer. This is your choice. So, option one, yes or no.
It just stomps twice, and then you see it turning around and then just laying down,
Oh,
finding a
he's
spot.
gonna wait.
Okay. I'm going to take the second half of that apple. I'm going to toss it through.
It goes through, and
Okay.
you see it him
Knocks
pick
it in
at
the
it
head.
and eats.
Yeah.
Arxes, no.
Thank you for your services, Mr. Elkman.
For the record, Arxes is not invisible anymore.
Oh yeah.
There goes my 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, yeah. Because the heavy crossbow. I forgot about
Arxes,
that.
dummy.
So,
You got
It's
hella
okay.
advantage on that elk though.
It
That's
had 1
horrifying.
HP. That was
Max
so
damage.
unnecessary.
Arxes wanted to get in on it.
of course, I would expect nothing less from Arxes.
Yeah.
Katya gives you an invisible thumbs up.
Jonny,
Well-
Yes.
do I understand the nature of the magic of this mirror?
I mean, based off of what just happened, go ahead and do an Arcana check.
I can do that. 22.
Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome
Oh,
to
shit.
our ridiculous
Hello,
stream that went
welcome.
so...
Nice.
You missed
random.
the good part.
You missed
Yeah.
the giant elk.
That was
That's
so
the best
amazing.
part.
In the dark, giant elk. No.
So,
Yeah.
22. You
Yeah.
understand that anything that at least currently, living thing that goes through, a copy is made.
Would I be able to assume that it would be a evil version?
You would be able to understand. I mean, the other elk that was kind of deformed and dark immediately went to it,
Shadowing.
attacking.
Or
shadowing, of
evil.
course.
Okay, so I couldn't pull a Scott Pilgrim and create a copy of me and just go to like brunch with them. That's what you're telling me.
Probably. I mean, you could try.
No, I'm not gonna. Okay. That was very interesting. Door. The
Okay.
last door to the room.
Goodbye,
I was-
Mr. Elkman. Thank you again for helping.
You see his head
Chicken
go up.
cracks.
Could Leilyn approach like the general vicinity of where Katya is and be like, Katya?
Yes.
It-
Hello.
No. Okay.
Right there.
Does I don't know how your senses work. I'm trying to figure out mine, but the house smells weird. Like not stinky. Like it smells wrong. You know?
She like kind of for the first time she wasn't paying attention at all to it and then just goes like takes a sniff and is like, oh god. Oh. Like, oh, I wish I hadn't.
I fear whatever is on the other side of that door. Because the
I-
whole house has already been horrific.
It's definitely something's wrong here for sure.
She turns to the
But-
rest of the group. Do you guys smell that? Smells.
Do we smell it?
Do
I
we
want-
smell it?
I want to
Everybody
smell
do a
it.
perception check.
All right.
That sounded weird. I want to smell
Just
it.
assuming all
I'm
it's all
going to
rank
give
in here
it-
because of all the
I'm gonna give
body parts.
advantage to somebody with good perception.
Which is probably Sorsha. Go ahead and re-roll that 7.
Yay.
24.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
are
better.
very
Sorsha,
welcome.
Thank
She's
you.
like,
It's-
wow, it stinks.
I gotcha.
It's
Smells of farts.
it's not like rotten to the
It's
point.
not decayed just yet.
There is a hint of
smells like
sulfur in
death.
here.
That's farts.
But
This smells like fart, guys. It's a
It's-
butt house.
it's like a
Methane.
light version
called it.
of rot.
Yum.
Is there any
Rot light?
Kombucha.
is there any blood
Yes.
smell?
Can we not use the
Anything living.
sound right now?
With a 24, you are able to smell iron in the air, similar to that of blood.
Blood.
Like fresh
All right.
blood?
That was not my 24,
Or
but I'm
like
gonna
blood
take
in
it
all the
anyway.
body part furniture all over the house?
At this point, it's too hard to tell.
Okay.
So I've been like standing here watching this elk business happen, and then once that's all calmed down, I'm just gonna say, Okay, I'm going to open this door now.
I'm checking it for traps. Hold on.
Just a
Go ahead and do
typical
an investigation check.
journey with Sorsha.
26. Wow.
There we go.
No traps.
Fucking no traps.
It seems
the
like
door.
this entire manor wasn't trapped. They weren't trying to trap you.
That's almost
Beckoning
scarier.
you. However, you open this
Wow.
door.
I didn't know he picked up art.
You open this door, and
getting
at
up
the
to his
center
free
of this
time.
chamber, you see a large circle of arcane sigils in geometric designs. Next to it, you see a desk of books and papers. You see at the southern end of the room, tables covered with alchemical supplies, scrolls, and at one end of the room, you see a bloodied work table.
Derivative, but okay. I am immediately gonna try the teleportation circle.
Okay. Go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Natural fucking
Wow.
20.
Nice.
baby.
Your third
Pointing
or
all over the
fourth
place.
one.
Nice one.
I roll when it's not important. 'Cause I know
You
what
can
that is.
see that though this teleportation circle is real, it's extended further than it needs to be.
Hmm.
The
It's
outer
oblong.
rim of it
That.
being fake.
Fake.
But you're able
What
to
is-
recognize the central part of this teleportation circle, and you're able to put down a note of what it looks like and all of that stuff, especially with a natural 20.
Could you, in layman terms, explain to me what you mean?
So there's a big circle.
Right.
There's also a central circle where the actual teleportation circle is. So there's like a rim of basically like poopy designs that just make it look really cool. It seems like that is for some reason there, though the reasoning behind the fake markings is unknown to you.
So it wouldn't look like anything I know.
No.
Okay. Everybody be careful with the glowy circle of magic is a teleportation circle. I can't guarantee that you're not going to just go poof into the night.
I have more fuzzy
get that
balls.
Short learning.
That is not necessary. Let's save the
Okay.
big fuzzy balls for when we fight, if we need to fight. Okay.
There's two, just in case. They've got
Good to
a few
know.
more balls.
I'm just gonna do a general check of the whole room and just kind of look through, see if I find anything important, anything that might give me insight on what I have to do to get to my master. Just
You begin looking around, and all of the scrolls seem to be... What's the word I'm looking for? Made up.
oh,
Fake. It seems like this is a front.
I thought as much.
Sorsha, do a perception check.
Okay. Not 20.
Wow.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
As you were looking at the giant elk, you started smelling around and you look back, and in this mirrored world, you see one of the mirrors, similar to what I had said to Johans earlier, isn't a mirror. But instead you see
yeah.
a portrait of a book.
I am going to go up to that mirror. Which one is it? 1, 2, or 3?
That was stupid.
The mirror itself
Yes.
is through into the mirror world where the elk is.
I know, but on the wall.
the
There's, aren't they
in
like
the real
right
world?
here? Yeah.
Okay,
are
in
they-
the
like
real
right there?
world, or sorry, based off of the real world, in the mirror world, this is where one of them is. Right here. And you can just barely see another one as well. Here, one sec.
I thought as
Since you
much.
rolled
Okay.
so fucking high.
This is all
Right.
a front.
Sec, sorry. Roll 20's being weird.
You're
Over
being-
here.
Okay, so that's where the elk is, the green guy?
The green is the mirror. And
Okay.
I'm just going to make this little mirror world thing available and open. That's what it looks like on the inside.
Okay. So,
Oh, shit. Okay.
okay. So that green X, so when we look at the mirrors, what mirror has the elk? That's the green one.
The green X's are where the mirrors connect. I just can't draw it like that because then
Right.
it would go into the real world. But that's what it looks like. If that
Okay,
makes
so-
sense.
So if I look through this one, I see the, excuse me, I would see the elk. Yes?
Correct.
Okay. And then if I go to this one, that's where the dark one was.
No. What you see is
No,
now that I'm
no.
taking...
No. So what I'm asking is where the dark elk, when we saw the dark elk,
It was in the mirror
same
world as well. Yeah.
I know, but aren't
Yes,
these
in
a
the green one.
series? Okay, so it's the same mirror where we saw
Okay.
where we see the regular elk.
Going back. So
Okay.
in this gallery in the real world, it's all paintings except for the one mirror that's the green X.
Okay,
Cool.
but then over
Through the mirror, you see a mirrored version of this hallway. And
Yes.
inside of this, all of the paintings are instead mirrors instead of one and two of them that you see a picture of books, which are these two X's in the mirrored version of this world, this hallway.
got it.
Does that make sense now?
Starting to.
Okay, so supposing that if Johans went into this mirror on the X,
Yeah.
he would appear here because
Right.
that's a mirrored world. So then
Right.
this painting is also this painting, but just mirrored.
Okay. So these two blue X's have books in them.
Correct.
Okay.
In the mirror world.
In the mirror world.
world. Okay. Sorsha's gonna be dumb. She's going to reach her hand through the mirror towards the book.
So reaching your hand through would only get you to where the giant elk is. You would literally have to go into the mirror if you would like to go over and walk to that. All of you are able to see Sorsha reaching through, or at least looking.
I'm still checking them.
Sure.
The new room.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Mr. Elkman, I'm hoping maybe you could do me one more favor. Two more favors.
Oh, damn. Workaround. Okay.
One
stands up.
for yes, two for no.
Knocks,
are you willing?
yes.
Okay. Two. I'm thinking to your left, there's a couple books. Are you able to grab those books and to bring them to the mirror?
His hoof knocks once he gets up. Minkin's making his way over.
Someone get me apples. Give me apples.
And
Hey,
you
don't-
see the giant
I'll
elk.
run down to the. Oh, I don't know where the fucking kitchen's at.
Giant
Oh.
elk coming to this spot right here. You see them grabbing into the portrait, grabbing the book.
Okay, come back to the mirror if you can, Mr. Elkman.
But the giant antlers, though. I guess they'd be able to use their hooves to get it out since they're fucking tall. So
They could
yeah,
also just do this.
Yeah.
or like use the. Anyways, the book falls out. They grab it, bringing it to you, and gives you one. Goes back, grabbing the other, and hands it over to you.
Man.
Perfect.
Have,
Does anyone have apples?
yeah, I
Anyone
have an armful of apples here. I took them all.
Just just throw them in. Just give him all the apples that he wants. All of them. Yeah.
And all of these apples get thrown in, and
Yeah.
Rapid
the
Hit
fire.
giant
in the
elk
head.
goes and eats all of them.
Thank
Are
you,
there
Mr.
dark
Elkman.
apples?
Johns. Johns.
Mm.
I got two books. I got two books here.
Oh, can I look at? I'm gonna look at them.
You look at the 2 books. One of them, the title is, one second, I wrote them down, but where are my notes?
2 druids, 1 elk.
You see, one of them says, "We are waiting."
Yeah, fuck you.
The second one says, "To see my long-lost pupil."
We're missing 1.
There was only 2 in the mirror. That's all I could get.
There's one of the apples.
Came through the mirror.
No.
Then
the
a
library,
dark
the library is
apple
mi-
appears.
Yeah.
Yeah, the library is missing a 3rd book. Is the problem? How did you get this? Where did you find this?
I'm just like that cool. Okay, it was Mr. Elkman. He was on the other side. I saw the books and he grabbed them and I gave him a bunch of apples. Where have you been?
Oh,
You see him lift up and just chewing on an apple.
They aren't made of body parts, so you tested that.
I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna peek my head in again.
Okay.
So my assumption is that it's just around the 3rd book is just around the corner, which is what I'm going to be behaving. I'm gonna try to see if I can peek around the corner.
Looking around the corner, go ahead and do a perception check.
In Mirror World. Hey,
Of
Elk,
course.
Hey, Elk, you wanna help? That's
Elk is too
5:13.
busy eating.
Fuck
You don't see
Elk.
another one. But you do see that there is a corner that you can't see.
Mr. Elkman probably can't get through that, let's be honest.
Okay, I'll do it.
No, you're not.
No,
I
don't do
am.
it.
I'm totally fine with it. I'm just saying.
Arxes, you and Katya are very strong. Katya, you don't do anything. You're invisible. But Arxes, you are very strong.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee that you can literally fucking kill me if you wanted to right now.
Yeah, probably a couple of times over. Yeah.
So what? I'm going to go in, and you are going to stay outside, but you're going to kill the thing from outside. If there is a thing that happens.
Okay.
And I jump into the mirror.
All right.
Just
Whoa.
full body
So-
jump in.
As
Did you-
Johans jumps into the mirror, we're going to go to break. That's awesome. All right. Well, during our break,
Oh,
we're going to
yeah.
be giving away a free copy of Capers. It's the 1920s Prohibition era in the United States. Alcohol is illegal. Organized crime grows at an unprecedented rate, and as gangsters get rich selling hooch to a thirsty populace, law enforcement struggles to keep up with the understaffed and underfunded Bureau of Prohibition. You are one of the handful of people who have been gifted with superpowers. Will you use your abilities to build a criminal empire or a superpowered gangster? Or will you focus your powers to serve the law and bring these criminals to justice? Well, you can do all of that with the code that we'll give you at the end of the break. We're going to be back in 15 minutes. The code for tonight is Arcane. So type that in the chat and we will see you in 15 minutes. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. All right.
Hey.
Let's see what the giveaway looks like. We don't have anybody in here. Darth Caters wanted to let somebody else win, but in doing so, nobody wanted it. That's okay.
I'll take it. It's okay.
There you go.
I
Well,
would like the giveaway. That sounds like such a fun game.
I will just open it up again if anybody wants to join. It'll be there. You could do it. Anyways,
No, I'm not
by
good.
that time, though, we are also going to
Am I allowed to enter?
roll some initiative. Everybody gets to roll initiative because this is going to be... And
Oh no!
I
Sorsha-
just imagine as soon
20
as Johan
Are you kidding?
jumps through, we're like, oh.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Sorsha,
do
go ahead and roll
because
initiative for the giant elk as well.
because I am a rogue. I'm going to actually be really, really dexterous and land
Oh, I didn't. my
smoothly
token.
rather
3-point
than
landing.
the usual. Yeah, rather than the usual Johannes stumble.
I
still take
like
I
it.
rolled
three?
I rolled a 22, but I re-rolled because I forgot to click my.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
then
I can't find the thing.
I'll
Do I
just
still
change
take
it.
a
I just
three, or
wanted
do I
you to
also
know.
reroll?
So
it would be a 3, but click on your character, re-roll, and then I'll fix it to the 3.
Okay.
I already fixed mine. So
Okay.
Are you
cool.
kidding me?
Unfortunately, you do not get that 20.
also, there is no space issues because as a halfling, I can move through the spaces of creatures
I
at least
forgot you're
one size
tiny.
larger than me.
True.
there it
And
is.
you're up first. So With
Where's me?
that. Oh, also,
By
I
the
guess
way,
I
are
have
you-
it up. so that's
Are you
fine.
gonna put like a
Okay.
like a me icon, but like make it like sepia tone or something?
As you jump through the mirror, you see this swirl of shadowy energy form and coalesce around a small Johan's form, similar to you. And we're heading into our battle. So, you see this mirrored version of yourself appear. You look around trying to find where this next book is, but it is your turn. Go ahead.
Okay. If I look behind me into this little alcove back here, it's not there, right? It's not visible.
From where you're at, go ahead and do a perception check.
Okay. I hate the backwards. Is that backwards music?
It is
that-
backwards.
is
I
that-
I
is.
recorded
fucking
our
love
That's
that.
pretty
battle
good.
music.
Ooh.
I
Pretty
recorded the
good.
battle music and then I reversed it so that it'd be a mirror battle.
Dude, that is so sexy. I forgot what you asked me to roll.
Perception check to see if you can find the portrait with the book.
All right. I'll roll some Noit Perek Rep. Natural
Wow.
fucking 20.
That's like the
Natural
fifth
point.
one.
Hey.
Okay.
Another one.
Hell.
You begin looking at all of
We're hitting the
mirrors.
casino after this.
You look at all of the mirrors that are surrounding you, and one of the mirrors you see bounces off of another, and in that mirror you're able to see the reflection of a book that appears, unfortunately, right here. One sec. Sorry, I'm trying to put it onto the... Why is it not letting me right click? With Johan's other token, right here is where you see it.
Like
bouncing
just
off.
on that wall.
On that wall just to the right of that mirrored Johan's. But I can't seem to turn it off of GM screen, but that's where you see it is.
I believe you. So what I'm gonna do is this really cool thing, right?
There we go.
I'm gonna move 20 feet to there.
Okay.
Is it reachable from here?
I would say with your short arms, I would say no.
No. Okay.
Unfortunately. You could try and reach and like lean.
No. I'm gonna do something better.
Okay.
Mage hand around the corner.
Okay.
Ooh.
They cast fucking no, never mind. All right. You bring your mage hand around the corner, grabbing into this portrait that's unseeable, and you're able to go ahead and do a sleight of hand check just to see if you can grab onto the book without seeing it.
I mean, I imagine I
It
could
takes
see
you
it
a
in the
second,
mirrors, but
but that is your turn as it finally brings it back around. Your movement, I would say, is gone because it took a while for it to grab it.
that is my action.
Right.
I am then going to bonus action Misty Step.
Counterspell.
Perfect.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're fighting
that.
yourself.
The spell still goes away though, so
Correct.
okay. I'm gonna turn to me and I'm gonna say, "This is not what I intended when they said to face your demons."
It begins talking to you, but it's difficult to even hear because it's reversed.
That's okay.
So
That's the end of my turn.
that brings us to Katya. You had a 22 as well.
Yeah, I don't know how I got moved out. I'm just gonna back up
Okay.
and make some space for everybody else to peek through because I don't want to drop the invisibility.
Sounds good. Move that out of the way. Actually, I guess I could just move that. There. Okay, cool. All right, you make some room. Arxes, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna peek around the corner of
Okay.
the mirror. Can I see the dark Johans?
You can see the Dark Johans, yes.
All right, I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay. I'm going to say that unless you dip into the mirror, they're going to have half cover,
So at disadvantage, right?
which
Is that
is
what
a
that
plus
is?
2 to their AC.
Oh,
So that's like what, 11?
I'm confident. I'll do it. It's fine. Yeah. That
was a good one.
I'm gonna do it.
All depends.
Oh no.
Well, actually, point of order, Johnny. Would it replicate arcane elements of my person as well?
So as it casted that counter spell, you saw this sheen of.
That's what I
It
thought.
seems like it has mage armor as well.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, the first one is a
was
10 to hit.
A 10 to hit does not, unfortunately.
Okay, for
Even
the second,
without mage armor.
for my second attack, I am gonna lean in this time. I shoot and I go crap, and I lean and I shoot again.
Okay.
hey.
Yeah.
Better.
20 does hit. However, you see this ice shield appear just in front of him as that bolt goes off. Unfortunately, not hitting.
I do not want it. Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast a spell, which I was trying to avoid, but I don't want it to hit Johan, so I'm gonna compel duel it.
Okay. Go ahead and ping it.
Compel.
Because I
duel.
have like a homebrew
That's-
thing with. Okay, so one creature you can see. It doesn't have to understand you. Okay, cool. So then, yeah, I will do a wisdom save. Awesome.
Save.
I was gonna
is,
say if they
14.
have to understand you, I would say that it doesn't work. Let me just
you just do it
read through the rest.
Fuck it. This is so.
If you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target. Oh, never mind. That's the thing. Okay, cool. Awesome. Wisdom saving throw.
Spell save DC is 14.
Ooh. That is a 5.
Bring it
I have
on.
small wisdom.
That's what he says.
I have small wisdom. You don't talk
Okay.
There's
I
a
don't think
reason I'm
there's-
in this room.
I don't think there's anything that it
disadvantage.
can do.
I don't have
It
disadvantage
could
on anything.
counterspell.
It
Wink,
doesn't
wink.
attack me.
Nudge, nudge.
No, it already used its reaction.
Oh, that's true. What a dummy.
One creature that you can see with
Ah,
the
shit.
range.
I
Let's make a
could have
wisdom-
just run away. It's me. Why did I think this was a danger to my physically? Fucking
Well,
moron.
I said that you ran out of movement just because the mage hand was trying to grab it and that was like the end. But you were
Oh,
going to do your
yeah.
bonus action and then
That's
it
right.
counterspelled.
That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
so that means that the creature is drawn to you, compelled to your divine demand for the duration. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you and must make a wisdom saving throw on each time it attempts to move to a space more than 30 feet away from you. All right. That is your turn. Sorsha, you are up.
So, from the corner of his eye, I want Johans to see just Sorsha's hand come in and then just drop the other two balls and then go back.
Awesome.
You're supposed to be the
What the fuck is going in there? Because let's do it.
Oh gosh.
Okay. That would be 2 badgers.
Badgers, let's go. All right.
You're just making it harder for me to get the fuck out.
All right, here we are. 2 badgers just appear right outside of the mirror.
This is the
fucking
perfect
love this.
example of a druid ever. This is so amazing.
He told
right.
me no, and then I just drop him in. Do
Yeah.
I need to roll initiative for them?
We'll just say that they go on the same as the giant elk, just to keep it simple.
Okay. That's
All
it.
right.
That's all she does.
All right, now it is Mir Johans' turn. Let's see.
I know what you got, motherfucker.
Ooh, what if he has fire instead of ice?
Well, his armor is cold, right?
You already used a nice spell. That would've been
Okay,
cool.
just make it sure. Just make it sure. It is mirrored.
I would like you to do a wisdom saving throw.
I know what this is. Do I get advantage because because of the thing the Arxes did?
No, because that's an attack. This is not.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. This is 20.
Right.
I beat your 16. I also know what that was. It's not fun.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Oh man, I gotta. I'll wait on my turn. It's fine.
That's it. All right. Now it's the giant elk's turn. And
Can
the badgers.
Can
of
the
course.
badgers go first? Or
Sure, yeah.
cool. So they're both gonna do bite. They're gonna go up to,
Here
other
is-
Johans.
Here is the character sheet for you.
To other Johans. This is so wild.
Do I use the character mancer or create an NPC? What
Is it
why
not? Is it not popping up as an NPC?
It's doing that.
Oh, what the
Does
hell?
it?
Just
Yeah, okay.
hit create NPC, or it came up. Okay, cool.
Leave it alone. Okay. Okay. So they're both gonna go up to other Johans
Okay.
and the bite. One.
Okay.
Yes, bite my ankles.
And the bite.
No
One
and
Yes.
yes. All right. It takes 1 damage.
He's almost dead, guys. Keep going.
And then the elk is going to go up and use hooves.
Just move these over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it
Runs
can't,
up and
'cause
uses
I,
hooves.
and
Let's
one
see it.
size smaller than.
15 does
15?
not hit. You see
What?
this frost type shield encompassing Johans pulses back as the hooves try to do any damage to it. So, with that,
Oh, I should have used charge. Fuck.
either way,
never
it wouldn't have hit. So, but Leilyn, you were up.
Trust me, you're doing wonderfully. Sorsha. you helped me out so much. You have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can take my balls.
So we're
Yeah.
in agreement. We're not entering the mirror, right? We're not gonna.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Only one stupid person allowed per group, and that's me. Hello.
Quick question. How far are you from the mirror?
20 feet.
So the
20
green,
feet,
imagine
okay.
the green X's are on top of each
Yeah,
other.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Can I don't want to accidentally hit you on accident. Wait.
Is
Can
it on
I-
accident?
Is it an accident if I mean it? Can I?
I think that's a no.
Accident if you hit the wrong one.
true worth.
That's gonna be the tough part. Yeah.
Can I hit the fake Johans with a guiding bolt?
With the placement of the giant elk, you
Move
can
out of the way!
try, but you run the risk of hitting the giant elk, and since it's that big, I would say that it's like a 50-50 thing, where if you roll, they would have 3/4 cover, and if you, I would say, yeah, they would have 3/4 cover, and if you miss, it's possible that you might hit the elk.
Okay. Okay, fuck it. Can I blood puppet the fake Johns?
Oh,
What is the requirement for blood puppet? Go ahead and ping that.
Okay.
Can you do what the who now?
And do what?
the holiday hoobie woody.
Whoa, that's a lot of text.
What is that from?
Oh, yeah.
I support the Grinch.
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I quote
control a
that movie
creature's
all the time.
actions. It's an action
I
you
ran a
target.
Grinch miss one shot the other year.
Creature.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
heist.
Oh, that's cool. Like a honey heist.
Like a
It
honey
does
heist,
and
but it's
does
Grinch.
it.
I used
It
the
does and
exact
does
honey
it.
heist format for it.
It doesn't work.
So you
support it.
try to extend this magic towards the mirrored Johans, but unfortunately, you
He's no blood,
quickly
but a
realize
loser.
that there is no blood in this thing. It is a thing of magic specifically.
Crap.
So, you channel your divinity towards it, and
Unless I go into the
unfortunately,
mirror,
it
there's literally
doesn't
nothing I can
connect.
do.
So, is that the end of your turn?
Fuck. Okay, I'm going to turn to gonna turn to Arxes.
Do not.
I'm gonna be like, if you do anything, at least be good at it. And she's gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
choice, good
slap
choice.
on the back. Doesn't
yeah,
even look at
Guidance
him.
is an
scared.
action, so with your channel divinity, it would have been an action as well. So you wouldn't be able to cast
Oh
guidance.
yeah, did I have to expend channel divinity to? Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Even if it didn't work.
Mhm.
Poopy. Okay, that's it.
So, you even say that to your dad, just in general.
Just a pen in the back. Okay, there
But,
you go, Dad.
Johans, you were up.
I will do my best.
So, quick question. I think I know the answer to this question, but I want to ask, just because there are no stupid questions.
Of course not.
The other elk is gone. The
Yeah.
mirror elk
Right.
is just vanished.
Oh.
Right.
Cool. Then I have no reason to stay here. I was thinking maybe I could kill my double and get loot, but instead I'm just gonna go peace, and I'm gonna main action disengage.
Okay.
And because I am 20 feet away from the mirror, I can just yump straight out.
All right.
So I yump my way
the
out.
elk's gonna get. He's gonna get murdered.
I'm gonna
be
put
fun.
myself there because I can't. There's
That's fine.
people on
Yeah.
the other side.
Yeah. All
They
right.
are one
you
size larger than me, so it's fine.
jump out.
Got
Gotcha.
the book.
I'm gonna walk over to Esmeralda,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna say, so they're probably fine, right?
I would think so because I didn't do anything at all.
Yeah, I noticed that. So
She's
I was.
unconcerned.
She said, "You know what? Johan's got it."
She,
He knows
she
what
was
he's
next to
doing.
you the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like,
Not even
so
bothered.
I see.
We're
there-
just
there
we're
is
just
too many
watching.
people there.
Yeah,
he
there's
can
not
get
enough.
out. He is quick.
It's just a shadow jolt. It's
But just in case, and she like
I mean-
gets her crossbows ready with ice power. One with ice, one with radiant.
I am already out. You know this, right? Like this.
Last, like just before, I
last
would
turn,
say.
Gotcha.
that's it.
That's it. Cool. All right, Arxes. You see that Johans is still in there. The giant elk is moving around, making it difficult to see, but the mirrored vision or the mirrored Johans is still there.
Does it seem like it's gonna come out?
It's. You're unsure.
I
Oh,
look
right. There's
over-
also mirrored badgers. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Say anything.
Gosh. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wait, where would they have spawned?
Oh,
Because
right.
maybe. Because if they spawned over there. Or-
No, they're gonna spawn right next to Johans as well. So
Oh well, it
They would have
depends
been-
on where.
I would say that
Fight.
they would have spawned just next to Johan's. And I would have said that one would have gone there, that one would have gone there.
Okay, because if they had blocked me, I wouldn't have been able to move out.
No, you were already getting. You already got the book by the time that. Oh, you mean like on the other end
when
of
I
your, gotcha,
retreated,
yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't move through smaller
Right.
or similar sized creatures, but I can move through large ones. So.
Okay, so I'm going to do. I'm gonna do their turn on Johan's turn. We'll go from there. guess I
Can I
would've
just
gotten-
destroy this thing? Like,
I don't know if I can answer.
I'm gonna try to destroy the mirror.
Okay.
I know my hand is just going through it every time, so I'm just gonna try to destroy the frame and see if that works. I'm just gonna slash at it with my greatsword.
Okay. Go ahead and do an attack roll.
Got it.
13. Okay, so you begin breaking into it. It seems like you're doing some damage to it, but it's not broken just yet.
One more attack. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
You slam into it with that 20 total damage, and as you do, you see that there's a crack that begins to show on the mirror. It's beginning to break. You're almost there.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
It's not that worth it. So that is gonna be my turn.
All right.
I was thinking about smiting.
Honey was just
I
waiting
see.
for
I
them to
see.
explode and murder you.
Esmeralda
but I
is
need
gonna
those
stick
for
back
later.
with Katya, but let's see. I guess she could do some attacks towards the. Yeah, but the frame crossbow. Sure.
Pretty crowded.
Yeah, that's what I was
Go
thinking.
for it.
It's like, there's a lot of people in the mirror.
Why did it open up the other one? I wanted my homebrew Esmeralda.
There's 2 Esmeraldas? I don't think it can handle that amount of
The
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda that I made is a blood hunter, whereas the one in game is a wizard. I like the blood hunter better. I think it makes more sense with her.
I like
being a monster
I
hunter
like
and all.
Blood Hunter Esmeralda better than Wizard Esmeralda, even though that restricts
Yeah.
me from getting her spells into my inventory.
All right. I'm going to say that these are half damage because it's like a crossbow I don't see doing like substantial damage to a frame.
It is if it's elemental.
The elemental part isn't halved, but okay, so 15. Geez, doing a lot of damage here. 16 on top of that, so 31, and then
So fucking attractive.
so wait, no, that would be 29 halved to 14, 16, 18, 23. 23 damage. All right. The frame begins to break, and the spider web of cracks continue to go, even connecting to the other side of the mirror. However, it is Sorsha's turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the seeing what everyone else is doing and just hit to the mirror with
Okay.
the butt of the staff. I don't know what to roll for
All right,
that though.
go for it. Just roll a regular attack.
Roll a regular attack. Nope. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Nat 20.
Nice.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. That's it. So, you
Thank you, Fuzzy Balls!
bring the blood spear of Kavan all the way across the mirror. As it breaks into the frame on the right-hand side, you see the mirror beginning to crack even more. And as you carve the blood spear across the mirror, you see it
I'm ducking.
almost shatter, and from within you see this giant ball of ice energy explode. And right as you break the mirror, it shatters, and you just see this little bit of snow coming out
knew
just
it.
before the entire mirror shatters.
I was so ready to cast
Keeping
counter
you
Is
spells.
that
away
what
from-
happens when Johan dies? He drops
No,
into smoke into
That
the
was,
snow.
that was Mirror Johan's doing Mirror Snowball on us. That was a
It was
fireball.
about
It
to.
didn't work.
I
It was
knew
about
I knew
to.
it was going
Clearly,
to.
we
I
have the
was-
superior Johans.
However, your link to the elk is no more, along with your badgers.
I feel so bad.
I got the book.
It's okay. I said thank you.
He
That
lied to
mirror
him,
did not
Sorsha.
need to exist.
I
He
did
said he would make it until tomorrow morning.
Hey, don't fuck with my psyche right now, okay?
You felt a connection just before with the giant elk just saying, "It's okay.
No!
buddy, help you find your dad.
It's okay.
Help you find your dad."
It was
So I
my
love
last day before retirement.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll just disappear back to the Feywild.
A single teardrop
I can
just
finally
falls
see
from
my
the
son
elk's
again.
eye.
Yeah. Oh God, stop, guys. Okay.
Imagine he's in the Feywild and he's like, guys, you don't believe what just happened to me.
Dude,
I fought me again. It was weird.
he arrives and he's like, dude,
like
some
the
crazy
third
lady
time.
just called me into a mirror world.
So
Johans. Hope you find your evil master.
Next.
Kill him for me.
best one. And with that, you
got the
see
book.
Johans jump through the mirror, having the book. Sorsha, you broke the mirror with your blood spear of Kavan, hearing that within, yes. But
Destruction.
what would you like to do?
Daddy
Yeah.
Kavan is getting his rocks off.
Can we take a bit to rest? Is that possible?
Is it a good idea to do that in here?
It's better
Don't
to do it in
like,
here than
outside the house. It smells so bad in here.
yes. We could go outside for a bit. I would need to read through the books and things that I've gathered to figure out where the books go. So
Okay. So you make your way out to the outer yard of this manor, setting up for a short rest.
yes, that would like.
Lena's just taking like lungfuls of like non-stank air.
Yeah.
I'm going to recover.
I'll take the
Just,
first
like,
watch.
Deep breaths.
It's only an hour.
It's a short rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
do we
anybody
get
can
spells
watch.
back with a short rest?
Not for
me.
druids.
Do I get channel?
I'm going to
divinity back
get
with
a
short rest?
third level spell slot.
Maybe. Okay.
I become visible.
Yep, it's okay.
I don't think I get spell slots back on a short rest.
I don't think you do
It's-
either. I think
Yeah.
the only people that get spell slots back on a short rest are warlocks, naturally, and then wizards through arcane recovery. I think that's it.
Wait, in that case,
No, my channel divinity.
I don't think this is worth it. Let's not do that instead. let's
You
Let's rewind.
regain your channel
Rewind.
divinity after a short rest.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I
let's
do.
do it then.
Just read
Okay. So
Okay, so I feel like that is gonna be very helpful.
the hour goes
Oh,
by,
I'm
and
gonna
you're
read
looking
through
through
blood
the
in it.
books.
Yeah, all
Please.
4 of them. The 3 that I got
3.
and the other one that I got.
Got
Is
it.
that also true for paladins for channel divinity?
I think so.
I'm not sure. Check. There
So-
should be like.
Oh, then
you can
that's
also
the
check in the
cleric role.
compendium. Just look up paladins and then check under the channel divinity because I can't remember. I feel like paladins are only long rest, but go ahead and check and
Yeah.
make sure.
For those
Watered
listening at
down
home, the
cleric
compendium is
looking
a thing that Roll20 has that allows you to look through all the information regarding the TTRPG that you're playing.
Well said.
So
Dang.
you look through the 3 books specifically
We
are waiting.
The first 3.
to see my lost pupil, long lost pupil, join me again.
Damn,
You look through the books and nothing in them. They're blank books.
Okay.
The hell?
The
Can I-
encrypted one, go ahead and do a investigation check.
He
Give me a
just
quick
stole
second.
his non-filled
Hold on.
out diaries.
I need to get all these names out of the way so I can look at the lower corner of my spells. No, it's not even there. I want to say this is. Oh, that's a noun. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, what do you want me to roll? Sorry,
Investigation.
investigation. I can do that. 19.
You
God, I love having expertise on
On
investigations.
no.
you
So
pour
fucking
over
good.
this book trying to find some sort of sense between all of the encrypted sigils and letterings, but unfortunately, a 19 is not enough for you to begin to
I
understand it.
figured.
Oh.
With this would I be able to at least deduce that this is in fact a spell book?
I would say
Not-
even with
not
a
a
19, yeah,
Gotcha. I was just gonna pile that on theory then.
sure. Sorsha, you
Alright.
sounded like you wanted to do something.
Yeah, I'll just I want to kind of watch him while he does this. Is there anything that you see in the books?
No, there's nothing. I assume they're keys to whatever takes us downstairs.
Is the one of them was that mostly blank? That one of those books was blank?
The ones we got in the middle world are blank, yes.
I wonder your master's pretty what's the word? Fucked up. And so I'm wondering if maybe we could try some of the blood coming off the spear that I have here from Daddy Kavan, and see if it does anything.
Are you offering to make a blood sacrifice to these books?
No, blood just comes off the dagger. Don't give it any of your blood, but I'm just going to see what happens with this.
Okay, but do it over there.
Okay. I'll take the book and just take the spear and drop whatever's dropping off that spear.
It drops onto the book. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, that's my theory. That's it. It did nothing.
Okay.
I
Before
like the
we
idea of like a Tom Riddle diary kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
don't know
much.
if that's what you were going for. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Does the blood look like it's mixing with a different liquid?
Is there a hot young version?
It
of
just
the
looks like-
villain inside the diary.
It might be.
Oh no!
Are we being
Extell.
dragged into a very
Before
racist
we
Can I see
started
the diary
short
for a bit?
resting,
No reason.
if I can, Arxes will use his channel divinity to regain that spell slot that he
Okay.
used, and I do get channel divinity just back on a short rest.
Nice.
There you
Nice.
go. Hey,
Man.
cheating the system, but that's good. Right on. All right, so you're able to gain that spell slot back. All right.
Once I'm done looking at the books, which I assume is what 20 minutes of the rest.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I would say that, I mean, depending on how much time you spent on trying to decrypt that book.
Probably not a lot. I'll probably be a little bit distracted and.
Which
Not in the
feeds
right
into the
headspace.
idea that you weren't able to come up with what that was then. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once everyone's kind of like just sitting, I'm gonna. Just talking to the group in general. I don't know what we're going to come across down there.
That is okay. You're worth it. This needs to happen and we'll be there for you.
I agree.
Yes. Better that whatever is in here is not left to its own devices.
Also that. As they're
I just
saying,
kind of feel like I owed you.
You're really nice to me.
this person
Oh, go
is
ahead.
too dangerous to let live. To you, to anyone.
You are not alone, Johans.
I have a plan. Not just for dealing with my master, but for dealing with the abbot as well.
Tell us what we can do.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna pull out a bottle of poisoned wine from the winery.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it out. It's just poisoned. Don't drink it. But we could use it to poison the abbot. And I pull out the painting of not the painting, the picture of Grim and tall lady. Can't remember her name.
Vasilka.
That's it.
Mind you, this portrait of Vasilka does not look anything like the Vasilka that you had seen. This one does not look like it's 8 feet. The body proportions are different.
Gotcha. Good to
He
know.
just wants the face.
But I'll pull them out anyway. I'm gonna put them down. This is for an old friend. It is somebody that seems to be connected to Tall Lady. This is what Tall Lady originally was. I believe we can potentially, if there's anything up there, maybe utilize it for our advantage. As for my master, I genuinely do not think that he has any intent of harming me for the purposes of death.
That I can agree with.
And if he wants somebody to deliver the mask to the abbot, then I presume that he won't harm you either, unless provoked.
But does he want to give this face to the abbot? I think it's only a way to bring you in.
Maybe. But that's the thing. He wants me close. And I pull out one of my daggers. That's as close as I need to get in order to and I kind of do a stabby gesture into the air.
If you can do it in one go. Who's to say he isn't ready for anything? Who knows that he's not watching us right now?
I'm gonna stab the dagger into the ground next to me, just kind of absentmindedly. I'm gonna say, the problem with the people who practice the arcane is that they are arrogant. I don't think he expects me to be anything other than a magic user. Which, to be fair, until I came to Barovia, I was. But if you go into a fight expecting a wizard, and that wizard decides to stab you, then that's going to catch you off guard.
Surprise attack.
Mm-hmm. So that's the plan.
Well,
I'll get close and keep him off balance.
all right. Let's do it then. And your short rest comes to a close.
Yep.
And where would you like to go?
I'm gonna pocket everything back, grab my dagger so I don't leave it behind.
Try
I'm
a
gonna
bit.
put it where it goes, hidden.
Got it.
And Leilyn was gonna say something.
Leilyn just said they're gonna cry a bit.
Yeah. You know what?
It's a
I'll-
free action.
I was intending Johan to cry a bit.
Oh,
Oh no, Johan looks deathly pale and is during that entire conversation he's just staring into the distance.
When you finally put your dagger back where it's supposed to go, Esmeralda grabs your hand.
I'm gonna just for this 1 second, I'll cast Johan's warm embrace,
Oh, what the hell?
which just makes her feel warm and cozy, like she's getting a hug. Listen, I'm small, okay? I can't give
I
hugs.
can't fully hug my girlfriend.
Need magic to help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I needed to come up with a solution.
That's so cute.
I needed to figure out a way to be the big spoon sometimes, okay?
So
Can't always
she
be the one to yeah.
holds your
It's
hand
nice to
and
feel seen.
you re-enter the manor.
I obviously go to a library.
You go to the library, and I'm assuming you place the 3
Yes.
books into the spots that they belong.
Yes.
And as you do, you feel the ground shake a little. But looking around, it doesn't seem like anything has changed in this room.
Ah, shit. I guess we're looking for what changed.
Sure enough, after
In the kitchen.
only a
isn't it?
bit
It's
of
the-
information or a bit of time, You look through all of these different rooms until finally you come back to the fake laboratory and see that encompassing that teleportation circle, a circular staircase that goes down 20, 30, 40 feet. 30 feet. 30 feet.
I think now's a good time to send our numerous little animals to go check it out.
All my fuzzy balls are gone.
No.
No.
They disappeared when the mirror world was disconnected.
Yeah, they don't
Everybody-
come back until the dawn. It's not done yet.
Everybody follow me, but keep some distance just in case. I begin to stealth and find traps my way down.
Okay, go ahead and do a stealth check. Everybody do a stealth check. And then
Are you
also
sure you
do,
don't want me to go first?
do a perception check in this case.
No, my rolls are so shit today.
Perception?
Perception, yeah.
15.
15, nice.
I rolled a
Advantage.
13 and a 15.
Oh, yeah.
13, so 15. Fucking Arxes.
Okay, he trips down the stairs. That's
Arxes with a 4.
We have like the same 1 point off every time, X. Dude,
See,
we're stealth.
It's
Damn it.
fine.
Like father, like daughter.
Arxes is fine, but all you hear is clink, clink, clink of his plate armor as every step is just the loudest clink of armor. Kind of
Gotcha,
similar,
Dad.
but not as much, thanks to the chain
Lynn's
Lynn's
armor.
about to
Like
rip out
it's-
her hair.
I am
Like
that's
it's not
why
worth
my
it.
stealth is so low.
Yeah.
Does Arxes' plate drown out my chainmail and give me not disadvantage?
Sure. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
if
great, I got a
this instance
16.
it does.
the rest of us
Yeah,
get
I'm helping,
advantage.
really.
Hell yeah.
It's
or
really,
no, I
it's
still
really
got
help.
11. Same thing.
Say
They
But
can
that one more
only
time.
better
hear
about it,
you.
damn
They
it.
can't hear anybody else.
If he's being that loud, would the rest of us get advantage then?
No. But
Because it's a staircase.
you come to the base of the staircase and you find a dark
My mess like,
stone.
what the fuck is that?
You find a dark stone basement hallway. The hallway is illuminated by blue flame torches, and about 40 feet ahead, you see the hallway turns to the left, out of sight.
Hold on, I need to look at my spells real quick.
Guy needs to redecorate. Or get like a painting or something that isn't cursed.
Checking for traps all the way down the hall.
Checking for traps all the way down. You do not see any.
I don't like that he doesn't make me roll.
No, you did.
Okay.
You did the 15.
Oh. Then I make my way down the hall.
All right. You turn the
I
corner.
I stop right before the corner and I peek around the corner like a
You
sensible
see
rogue.
around the corner a very long hallway. Every 20 feet, you see the same blue flame torches placed onto the wall, and in between each of the torches, you see more gallery paintings. Each of these depicting flayed humanoids, monsters, other types of creatures with chicken scratch notes. It seems like this is where he keeps all of his more detailed notes, his more personal things. About 200 feet ahead of you, you see that the hallway turns to the left.
Okay, I'm gonna crouch in the corner, put my hand on the ground, and then Luna,
Luna,
go.
okay.
And I look through her eyes.
Looking through her eyes, you see that she makes it to the end of this hallway. Nothing seems to hurt or stop her, but you do see a door about 80 feet down.
Natural 20 on perception
Ooh.
and a 15. No, and a 10 on stealth.
Okay.
Jesus.
Natural 20 on perception.
I didn't. I rolled because it's what we normally do.
Towards
I didn't know
the
that.
end of the hallway,
You don't have to take it. That was.
you find no. That's a good point. Towards the end of the hallway, you see scratch marks on the floor, seeming to lead to a door that isn't there. Secret door, if you will. So you see that there's a door about 70 feet away, and then towards the end of the hallway, 200 feet away, another door that's secret and unseen. But with that natural 20, you were able to see it.
Okay, thank you, Luna. You have two options. Very obvious door to down the path, or a very secret door further down. What should we do?
Probably best to go for the secret doors first, right? Do the unexpected.
Whichever one seems more ominous is my vote.
I mean, it's a hallway full of... Okay, the secret door it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna search for traps down the hallway.
Can I
So,
make a perception check for
Sure, go
smell
ahead.
specifically?
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'll wait.
Just in case.
Sure.
I'll wait for the
Anything
smell.
smells
I'll
You have
weird.
advantage.
I'll wait for
Oh.
the smell test.
Smell test. Where is it? There it is.
17. That
Smells like death.
that smell that you had in the upper floor has changed. This one more chemical based, and it burns your nostrils a little, smelling. As you're going down this hallway, you can smell the first door that you walk by just to get to that secret door. You can smell a strong chemical smell coming from behind this door. But as you come to the secret door, that chemical smell has become just a subtle hint at this point.
Johannes, there's like behind the door we just passed, there's a lot of chemicals in there. Strong chemicals.
She's like a fucking basset hound.
Can I check the
Oh, yeah,
door?
that's why her nickname is
traps?
Bloodhound.
The first door,
Yes.
go ahead and do an investigation check.
Can I give myself advantage because I have? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
No traps?
Is there any is there a gap like under the door or a keyhole that I can look through?
Nothing that you can look through, no.
Not even like as the smallest people, not necessarily that I can see clearly, but
It seems like this is pretty well sealed. It's a
Okay.
metal door that's pretty flush with the bottom of the
all
room.
right. I'm sorry, Luna. I might lose you now. I make her appear just on the other side of the door.
Okay. You don't have to see in order to push? I just want to confirm.
I believe so. I think we established that
I think so too,
didn't.
but I just want to double check, make sure.
Can't attack. And as an action, you can see. No. During this time, as an action, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar. Alternatively, you can dismiss it. No. As an action, while it is temporarily dismissed, you can cause it to reappear any unoccupied space within 30 feet of you.
Okay, awesome. So,
Like I'm gonna just do that. So anybody
Luna
can read
appears
it.
on the other side of this door,
I look through her eyes.
revealing a large 70 by 70 foot chamber where you see a small library of books on the left and two separate tables on the right that have different contraptions and vials stacked up on top of them. See 4 large glass tanks within this chamber. One to the left that seems to be having a person within it. One to the back that has broken glass, seemingly nothing within. One to the right that seems to have some sort of creature wrapped in long appendages. And finally, one at the center of the room where you see a halfling body within green liquid. The center glass tube seems to be connected to a metallic contraption that has constant electricity bursting out of it from a glass orb that sits atop. The room is quiet, outside of the blue flames that flicker and the ever so subtle electricity sounds coming from the blue orb.
Can I get a closer look at the halfling?
You do. Luna flies over, landing on top of it. And inside you see a deformed creature thing. This halfling body has a second head outside of it. Both of them you recognize to be your mother and father.
Oh no.
Oh.
There doesn't seem to be anybody in there, right?
Do a perception check.
Oh, I need to use Luna's.
With a 14, you do not see anybody in here other than the different creatures within their tubes.
I want to try the door.
The door opens.
I'm fucking booking it in that room.
You begin running into this room. Luna turns, knowing what is transpiring, and Esmeralda running after you. You see this green bubbling liquid within the tube.
Just quick parentheses.
However,
oh god.
Before we get to that, we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
And pick up next week.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Of course.
We established
Don't
one.
worry, we have one
Their
dad
names
to spare.
Huh? We established their names?
Right.
Yeah.
We did.
100%.
Okay.
I didn't want to give it away until you did.
That's what I was gonna ask. I wasn't gonna do anything.
course.
I was just gonna make
Sure.
sure that we knew what the names were.
Yes. The names are exactly what we talked about.
This is so fucking cool, dude. I'm so excited for next week.
So,
This is kind of
With
morbid how you're so
that-
excited about your parents being kind of.
I'm
Listen.
excited that you're excited because I was like,
Listen.
what kind of fucked up shit can I make? And this is just, I love it.
Oh my
When-
gosh.
This is like a full ass eternity better than anything I expected to get out of Johansson's backstory. This is so
Great.
So good.
Because like I set up the first floor being no traps, no anything, just basically an info grab, and now we're getting into the dungeon.
Fuck
And
yeah.
that's where it's like,
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
You're gonna be
All
a
right.
dragon?
What do you
Maybe.
sleep? Can we just? Nobody needs to work tomorrow, right? Can
Maybe.
we just keep going?
Unfortunately,
I have
no.
to work tomorrow.
No, you don't.
We're
So-
gonna stream tomorrow.
Thank you all so
Yes,
much for
quit.
joining us. Please, if you liked what you saw, consider subscribing or don't. Follow us. Share with
Oh,
your friends.
outro.
That's free. Doing all that stuff. Help support us. If you're watching the recording of the episode, like, comment, subscribe, stuff. Do all that. Please. That would be great. If you're listening on the podcast, consider rating the channel and maybe leaving a review because that'll help us with the algorithm and stuff. And yeah, make sure to follow us on social media at TalkingXP. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure to level up, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.